I will figure out the month and the day later, but I can keep track of the actual time. Okay. Yeah, no. Like, you guys get your long rests, start everything up. What do you want to do?
Map is active.
Map should be active on Skyreach Lower Courtyard for you guys to move around and do whatever you want on.
Right. Well,
I'm just gonna sneak to the door, see if we can see anything outside, just in case.
what's
Just
the
open it
plan now?
quietly.
What's the plan now?
Well, I think we've cleared the vampires. Right.
Yeah, it's a bit of a...
We need to go find the Vampress's coffin.
Indeed.
It looks like she stayed here on the
I'm
castle,
sorry, you
whereas
what?
the other two
Why are you looking
floated
for
off.
some coffin?
To kill them.
Because vampires.
Right.
If they're in there, they'll be asleep, trying to rest
They're not
up.
dead yet. We haven't seen the
Right.
last of the other two. Let's make sure we saw the last of the Vampress.
And now I'm just gonna
So,
open the door quietly, just to take a peek out, see if there's anything going on.
Yeah, no, like, sort of as you creak the door open and peek out into the hallway, you don't see any kind of movement in the hallway whatsoever. The doors to the south are still open, and you can peer out into the courtyard, and you wouldn't see any movement in the courtyard currently. You do see rays of sunlight indicating that it is currently daytime, but being inside, you wouldn't have a fixed set on potentially where the sun is at or what time it is. But judging by how bright it is, you would assume it's around midday.
Yeah. Okay, so it seems to be midday. If anything we wanted, we should probably start getting out of here and just move it along. My opinion. Search
Well,
for that coffin,
let's,
find the dragon.
So, should we continue... Should we finish our exploration of the area? Did we finish here?
There's
Yeah.
one room across the hall that we did not get just yet.
Which one? What
I'm
room
just
were you
gonna
talking
walk
about?
out at this point.
You room across the hall. We
This
didn't
room,
get that one.
right?
You're talking about the one bottom, like south of us, right?
The one across
Otto is
over here. This...
Directly across.
Oh, directly across.
There's no way to gesture, is there?
No, unfortunately not. So you'll have to
yeah,
start you'll have to start like actually using cardinal directions. Just always assume up is north
Still-
and
To our east.
yeah.
3 tiles to the east. There is a door.
Okay,
all right,
shish.
motherfucker.
He's opening door.
Okay, you're trying to open the door, Otto.
Yeah.
Okay, like as you go to turn the doorknob and try to push it open, it does not budge. It appears to be locked.
Hey,
No, bro.
mind giving some help?
Yep.
Also, your character is tilted, by the way.
Oh no, thank you very much. Perfect. Alright,
There you go.
if you would step out of the way there. I'm just gonna... So I want to charge through the door.
Okay, give me a raw strength check.
Okay.
You know what would be hilarious if you just run straight towards the door? and
Yeah,
just
as
stop
as
at the
you
line
as you
and
charge into the door, like you run full force into the door and you pretty much bounce back off of it. It doesn't budge.
Just... Oh! That's a sturdy fucking door.
Let's try again then.
Yeah, I'll give it another go.
Okay.
This time, instead of just running straight into it,
I'll help them too.
I
Just,
tried to kick it with skill and athleticism.
Okay, you can give me an athletics check then.
I'm just gonna run into it with my shoulder, just try to push it open.
Okay, well if you're
Watch
helping
that
him,
first.
then
No, I want to watch.
oh, okay, yeah. Well, in that case, if you're just
I
running
wanna
in,
watch.
if you're running into it shoulder first, Otto, give me a raw strength check. Holy
What the
fucking
fuck?
shit.
you
Yeah,
kidding
no, as you fucking just, you see the tiny form of Otto like motion for you to stand out of the way, Oak, and as he charges shoulder first into the door, you watch as the door does actually like break loose as he charges into it, and Otto, you go tumbling into the room. As you look around, you see hundreds of crates. You see huge sides of beef, entire ham hocks, and enormous barrels fill this room. Hundreds of crates. It smells of burlap, wood, and salt.
So this is a food area, or where they keep the food,
Ooh.
and some other.
How's our supplies, boys? Do we need more rations? How's everyone doing?
Break that back over. Put more food in there.
You know what? I could get some more rations. No, I actually have 10. I thought I had 8. Let me change that.
I'm sure have like 2 ham hocks and just put them on like the side or in a bag or something.
Okay.
Tie them up.
I'll grab like whatever is worth like 10 rations.
Okay.
If there is that much.
Yeah. No. There's probably enough food in this storeroom to.
12. total
Yeah,
rations to
give
make
you
that.
guys. There's probably enough food in this storeroom to give each of you 20 rations.
Perfect.
We all fill up on a ration.
Yep. Huge sides of beef, entire ham hammock, and enormous barrels. So
Two ham hammock.
ham hocks. What the fuck?
Okay, how many rations did you want, Oak?
I picked up 12 because I had 8 to make it 20.
Okay, did you already add them to
What the
your
fuck?
inventory,
I don't know.
or?
I did.
Okay, so never mind, I won't do that. Anybody else? Tyler, you said you're grabbing some ham hocks.
Yeah, 2 or 3 of them.
Okay,
Nope.
so you would grab enough rations for 3 days worth. Anybody else taking any food?
Yeah.
Today I learned.
Okay.
How much do they weigh each?
They are 2 pounds each.
2 pounds. Jesus, that's a hunk.
Yes, sir.
It's a good hunk that'll last.
Give me 10.
10. Okay. Okay.
Maybe we should
10
hide up
rations
here.
have been distributed to Ozen, and 3 rations have been distributed to Ada.
Well, we should definitely keep this place in mind. Try to keep it locked back up again. Food doesn't spoil.
It's salted.
The room is
That's just me.
the room actually like does feel a little chillier than the other rooms, indicating that the room is naturally refrigerated in some way.
Oh, it's like this entire place is made of ice.
Huh.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
The other rooms are a bit warmer, but this room is obviously much colder, so that it keeps the food fresh for a long time.
I mean, how much colder does fucking Castle of Ice need to be?
Did we check the room to our northwest with the bed and the bookshelf?
Yes.
Yes.
We did, yeah. We did that when you were AFK.
At
last
this
time.
point, you guys have officially checked every room on here.
Yeah.
Should we
Now
go
to
kill
our
those weird,
south.
like, dragon things in the stables?
Fuck them. Fuck the
Okay.
goblins. Fuck the kobolds to our south and fuck the people to our southwest.
Kobolds and griffin. Let's not.
And single.
And
Was
single
it a
griffin.
or gargoyle?
It was a
Oh,
single
a
griffin.
Okay.
Uh,
and
Otto's
single
gonna-
griffin.
And the
I'm
stables had 2 wyverns in them.
Oh, did you ever Wait, where would my scrolls be located?
Anything that you had mentioned in like your notes will be under the notes tab if you scroll down.
I'm just going to mention the staircase that we passed going into the southwest. That was like hidden out of view. And say if we should go check that out or not.
Tyson, after the session, I'm going to go through all of your notes and like add all of the actual items to your sheet and take them out of your
Okay.
notes.
Okay, cool. Is there a way to like do that, but put them in a bag of holding so they won't? Well, I guess
I can remove the weight.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can actually just remove.
Yeah,
the weight.
I can remove the weight.
Okay. Sorry.
All good.
Team.
All right, what do you guys want to do now?
Tyler, what did you say? You said something about submarine.
Yeah, the circuits that we saw going in, that was like obscured slightly. We guys are gonna go up and try and figure out what's up there. See
Yeah,
where
that-
it leads.
We're heading there. I assume so. That's where I'm at. Oozing ain't stopping.
I think it's the stairs of ice. We're going to get a little chilly.
At this point, I have so much frostbite, I don't care.
Right, yeah. What are we doing? Sap, we going up, right?
Yep. We are going up.
Was it
Alright,
over here?
hold up. Should we like be all stealthy, or should I just go?
I can take point in this and going up.
Yeah, are you
Going
sure?
up.
All right.
Stealth. Stiff.
Hey, if we're doing stealth, go ahead. Yeah, I'll just.
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
that's what I'm saying is I'm going up with stealth. Yeah.
I'll take 10.
I was gonna jokingly just say to Oak up, strongest first, just go on up.
Oh. Oh, okay then. I did close it because I was closing something else and I thought it just popped up when I was trying to get rid of it.
I'm gonna close the lower courtyard then.
Tyson spinning out.
Spinning! How do I spin myself?
Scroll wheel on your.
Spinning, spinning, spinning.
Expanding, and moving on.
Alright.
Oh, one other thing I was gonna ask was there's no dynamic lighting in Fantasy Grounds,
Nah.
right?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
How the fuck do I make a stealth check?
Hold on, I can do
Kill.
that.
Hold the dice.
Oh, I pressed the total?
You press the dice itself and drag it to the sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was pressing everything else but the total.
Huh?
Chumbawamba. Chumba fucking Wumba.
Right.
Hey, oh, get up here quietly.
Right. I got this.
Holding my hand out backwards so they don't continue up the stair, God.
Right. I got a 20 and a 1.
Oh God, Jesus.
Okay, so it's icy, right? So like
He
3
just
steps
fell
up.
through.
3 steps up, I slip and just smash down the stairs with all my heavy armor and shit. So it sounds like a kitchen, like a kitchen sink just got fucking annihilated or something, right?
Yeah, the cartoons, like, when
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
all the things are just
Yeah,
falling.
exactly. It's just like that sound coming from 3 steps away.
Oh, the Giants will check that out.
Why don't stop?
Well,
Fuck. From downstairs.
good thing we're all ranged. I mean,
Well, it depends on, like, how far up he was, because I was gonna sit, like, before.
Yeah.
I think Oak was, like, in the back, and I was gonna hold out my hand, but he falls on his fucking face.
I'm glad we just try to catch him and he accidentally falls.
Okay. Alright. You all... Alright, wait.
I don't know it either.
I'm gonna try and decipher that, just along with whoever else does it.
Decipher it, man.
What do you... Can you do something like that? Do you have the skills for it?
No, I'm
No, like, yeah, I'm asking. Yeah, I was gonna say, is there a...
It's literally impossible. Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
I just or something, see if I recognize.
No.
Okay. My
The
bad.
only person that can do that is, like, close to that is probably me, and that's only if it's written.
Ah, gotcha. Did not realize that.
Well, no, I was gonna talk back. In Draconic, I was gonna say, like, proud, shit, should I give, like, a charisma check for, this is probably gonna end up in a charisma check. Proudly of, like, a display of, like, confidence, like, I'm going to say, we're moving through, like, continue with what you were doing, like, we're going, and I'm saying this in Draconic.
Do you want me to do that for you?
Shit. Gotta go. So,
I would love to.
okay. We're moving through the area because we have orders to get to the top. We have to go see.
I'm gonna try and persuade them that we mean no harm. We're just moving along, just don't mind us kind of thing. We're kind of intimidating, but not really.
We gotta move through here, so.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. My bad, Ozen.
It's fine.
Yeah, I did an accident.
God, Tyler. Fucking lemon. No, I'm kidding. You're beautiful. Wow, me too.
Just walk around like you own the place. Come on.
Huh?
Easy.
Huh?
Huh?
Act like you belong.
as he says that, I'm just gonna walk up to him and hand him one of the hammocks that I have on my side, and just give him one. Just here, enjoy.
What?
Just move along. Makes us play. Need a little better in the form.
Okay.
When he said like king, did he seem to like look any direction as if like when he said that, like maybe like in remembrance, like maybe it's the king, like he may have looked towards where the king's location might have been.
One second. Yes, you saw him like he would have actually looked like down a little bit, but still like behind you guys. And he probably would have taken the javelin and like pointed above the thing that you like the overhang that you guys are coming out of, indicating that it's further up.
All right.
Although the stairs that you guys came up do not go up any further, I should note.
Yeah. Okay. This slope thing, like the thing behind us and around us currently, like, is that like a kind of like a dome, or is it like a?
Yeah, it's sort of like a dome-ish, like large lump of ice. In a sense, it does flatten out. Like it's not major. It just slopes up a little bit, kind of. Probably above the staircase. It's like you're coming out under an overhang. It slopes up a little bit over the staircase and then flattens out. It doesn't go up super high. You do see a couple of towers sort of jutting up out of it.
All right. Ooh. Alright, let's move on. As if we're fucking in this place. As if we got a reason to be here.
Assume they're still there, by the way. I'm just getting rid of them in the combat tracker.
What do I miss?
Yeah, no.
I had a bit of a tumble. I don't know if anyone saw.
Yeah, oh, as you walk out, you just see fucking 12 ogres just chucking javelins still, like they're practicing throwing javelins, but they pay you guys no attention.
Alright.
Why do that's because I'm trying to move the fucking camera as I'm walking. That's why I just spin out of fucking control.
Okay.
My bad, sorry.
So what's our plan?
We're walking around, like, we're
Just
pretty
walking
much to
around?
get out of there, so,
Okay.
Is
Is this an entrance here?
it
No, it's just a hole.
1 second.
it's just a hole.
Okay.
Um,
What the- Oh.
so the tower, like, sort of up above you guys that you can see, appears to be almost 100 feet high, but it is in shoddy repair. This ancient tower seems to be crumbling. The windows have been sealed shut with ice, and cracks have formed in the walls and roof cap almost. A balcony of sculpted ice hugs one side of the tower, 75 feet above the tower base.
Alright, and this hole here.
From what you can tell, let me double check. It looks like that might lead somewhere, but you can't tell exactly where it would lead without investigating it.
So I can't see like immediately if it's sloping downward or upward.
Yeah, no, it just looks like it travels in, like, straight for a little while.
Okay.
Should we go in?
That's probably like maybe the entrance into the cave system.
Most likely, yes. It seems like that's how it gets down to the
Isn't
dragon. and
that-
whatnot.
Yeah, the drag.
We should probably leave them be for now, just so we can take care of everybody else.
Right. Well,
To the right here, southeast of us right now, that those staircases, those like up onto like this wall here, or is that like up?
That would just simply lead up onto the wall. Like,
Okay.
sort of the ramparts.
There is nothing over here.
No, you don't see any creatures or anything of that sort out here at the moment.
Be worth to make a fucking perception check at all.
You could, if you wanted to, see if you can spot anything, like, lurking around somewhere.
Why the fuck not?
No, it's very eerily quiet. You don't sense, neither of you sense or see any creatures, whether they be hostile or not hostile, in the immediate area, besides the four of you.
Okay, and this thing to my east, like the whole like snake line upwards, is that like a path up this?
That would be a path leading up to the entrance to the tower.
Okay,
I assume that's where we should go.
I think that's probably towards the. We wanna.
Maybe the entrance that we saw was just large enough for the dragon itself to come out of. But who knows? Might be how it gets in and out of the place.
If it wants to leave in the first place.
Or just fly about, do whatever. Gotta get the gold from somewhere, unless they just tie it down.
I guess we're gonna go up the tower.
Great.
Up the
Yeah.
tower. Nice job scaling the wall.
Thanks.
We got 2 AFK.
I know that's
right,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Alright. Take us where we gotta go.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Just double checking something. The door in front of you, Ozen, like, if you try to turn and open it, it is locked currently.
Should I break it?
How's it locked? Is it just like.
It appears to be just a very simple locking mechanism. At least from what you can tell at first glance.
We need a rogue who can actually open these things without me breaking
just-
them.
I mean, I have been.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I am. I will. I did.
Fucking
Alright.
do it.
Yeah, no, like, as you take the thieves' tools and you just very quickly, you hear the click as the lock undoes and the door very easily pushes open. As the door pushes open and you sort of peer inside, uno momento.
One uno momento.
Yes, sir.
One moment.
As you sort of peer inside, the room is very dark. Immediately, you are able to see into the room, but you can tell that this room, no light comes inside aside from the bit of light that creeps in through the door. And as you peer into the room, in the very center of the room, you see a coffin, and standing next to the coffin, you see two vampires spawn.
Oh shit!
Execution, boys.
I'm gonna slowly scoot up to the front.
1 second, let me see if I have some actual artwork for these guys. Let me see if I have some actual artwork for them.
It's Attack of the V.
You probably gotta. It's fine.
Not the V.
Watch out, they sting.
Got their V card.
Well, I really don't have any actual artwork for Vampire Spawn.
Well, it's white and it's got red, so it's pretty close. They're pale and usually have blood.
Yeah.
But it looks like a fang.
I'm just imagining a shittier version of like Oak or Melkar, to be honest. Just really bloody and really pale.
Time for Google Images.
Guys, the alphabet is invading.
Yes, it is. Ozin, like, as you sort of peer into the room, the two vampires spawn, their attention immediately, they would be there, and
The moment
there.
I see them, yeah, I'm drawing blade. No, combat is initiated.
Well, I'm moving them to where they would actually be.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, like, as
both sides
like,
have hostile intentions.
yeah, no, like they look over, they see you, and you just immediately hear, you're the one that hurts the queen, and that is roll initiative. To do so, sheets, main, and double click the INIT, please.
Oh, I love my roll.
+0. All the way to the win.
Okay.
What did you just say, Ozin?
No, don't worry about it. Now that I can do this, I can now add a little bit more to Ozin. I can just have him start saying some shit.
Hey, got some music now. It can make it fitting.
Oh, that's right. That's what I'm supposed to do. Alright, let's see how the combat goes with this going.
Okay, just kick me out of it.
1 second. Now this isn't good. Now we're gonna go with this soundtrack. Here we go. Combat tough.
Nice.
It'll play through some random stuff. Okay.
Oh, dude, gotta
Oak?
give me a little hype for this fight.
Oak, I'm gonna technically change your initiative to 11 because you would go before that one vampire spawn. But you are technically a 10.
Just do 10.5, mate.
Oh, actually, yeah, that works. There we go. Yep, that works. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so actually, yeah, that track doesn't work for this.
No, not really. Oh yes, I think. Oh
This-
wait, Battle in the Warrens? No, Battle in the Warrens. Yeah, that's perfect.
All right. Well, we'll see what it gives us after that. All right, Otto, start us off.
Okay, this vampire right here, I'm going to.
I gotta say, remember what you can do. Don't just tell me on this vampire here. Control left click the vampire that you are targeting, please. There you go.
I'm going to cast, what's it? Shit.
Okay, so Otto. So you see there's a door here? So, you know, you need to get vision, right? So you might have to, like, move around.
Mhm.
It's a bit of reshuffling that needs to be done here. By a bit, I mean a lot.
Walkway. Is it like a one-person walkway here?
No, it'd be wide enough for 2 people to stand side by side.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Just
gonna use,
barely, like, you're kind of cramped, but...
I'm just going to cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Okay. It is a failure. And now let me double check actions. Vicious Mockery. Okay, so it failed. So now what I want you to do is click on the damage button. And there you go.
Alright.
Anything else on your turn, sir?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, that is going to bring us to this vampire spawn.
Do you think he's angry?
Maybe. You could say he's bloodthirsty.
We were talking about the queen. I think that was the lady from the other room. Who we brutally murdered.
He's not dead yet.
And we're here to finish the job.
I
You
mean, we
watch
did kill
as this vampire just charges straight forward, and Ozen, you see him lash out at you with his claws. And you do see him miss. And double check. He would try to lash at you again with the claws. And this time on a hit.
I'm gonna parry that.
Okay.
Since it would just be, since my AC is 17, even a 1 just makes it miss.
Okay. All right. In that case, that will end this vampire's attack. Yeah, as he sort of swipes the claws at you, you very quickly bring the blade up and just barely catch the claws and move them off to the side. And that brings us to your turn, Ozen.
Well, as I knock away his hand, gonna come around for a swift strike, 1 rune.
Oh, wait, you need a target.
Yeah.
That would have been a hit for 22.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and roll the damage. Okay, and then use your rune.
Save. Okay.
And that's another failure.
And on fire.
Okay, so it is now on fire. That is Vampire 2.
That's Vampire 1
Oh,
that you're putting
you.
effects on fire on.
I'm not going to mix it up at first. That's why I thought the one in front was 1. I was like, wait a second.
On fire.
Just 1 strike. Let me see. Building. Okay. No. Yeah, I can't push or shove him out the way.
Okay, excellent. We're gonna go with this playlist because I've listened to this playlist and I know most of the music for Combat Epic is good.
Gotcha.
Alright. And second attack,
Okay,
using one rune.
one room. Yeah, as you bring the blade across, you do manage to catch him directly across the chest. It is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
And that one was. Where is. Gotta go through all these fucking things.
It'll take some getting used to, but once you get used to it, it's very, very nice.
Okay.
That's another failure.
You failed the corrode.
Okay, and which effect are
And-
you?
I am going to lower. AC.
Lower AC. And how much does it lower by?
2. Am I able to move here? Or is that off too far off the path?
You would be like leaned all the way up against the wall, basically.
I'm a snake. It's fine.
Okay. And does that do it for? Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So look on the the bottom of the combat tracker. You should see a little downward facing arrow. Click on that.
Ah, okay.
Okay, and that brings us to you, Oak.
Right. I'm gonna step up and the spear with daylight on it. Was that an action or a bonus action?
I think we called it a bonus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we called
I
it a
think
bonus.
that's-
I can't fucking remember.
Okay. I'll use
did,
the
yeah.
bonus action to cast daylight in the middle of the room,
Okay.
off of the spear, saying Timot. What was it again? Looking at my notes because I forgot. I literally used this earlier. Hold on. Tiamat's eyes sparkle or some fucking shit.
Pretty sure it's like glory to Tiamat or some shit. I can't remember.
I had it on the spear, but you moved everything.
Tiamat's splendor? I don't know.
Hold on. This is important.
Tiamat's move feels like
Hold your horses. Give me a
Tiamat
sec.
is a giant bird.
Shut the fuck up. Roll 20 is so slow.
Birds are just China surveillance devices.
Why China? I thought it was NSA or whatever.
You know, I could probably actually look it up in here a whole hell of a lot quicker. 1 second. Story.
There we go. Tiamat's eye. Tiamat's eye.
Tiamat's
what it is.
Tiamat's what?
Eyes shine.
Okay. You would cut out, which is why I asked. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you watch as the room begins to fill with a very bright light. You do watch as both of the vampires just sort of like reel back a little bit, and their attention seems to now be sort of focused on you, realizing you're the one that has created this lights.
Now, I am going to show this poor small vampire man the business end of the
Hazaron.
Say,
I will swing once and then once more
but at which one?
Oh, he already has a
at the
target.
one in front of me.
It is a
Oh,
hit
right.
as you bring the greatsword down and sort of cleave into its shoulder. Go ahead and give me the damage.
Kadoosh.
God.
Now I will bring my second strike for.
Okay.
That's a 16.
It is a hit.
Yay.
Another.
Yeah, this time as you bring the greatsword down, you just like you lift the greatsword back up and bring it down again and just carve deeper into the vampire's shoulder.
Just giving him a nice smirk.
Hey, he's red. He's near death.
Anything else, good sir?
No, that will be it. Let me do the arrow thing.
That brings us to this vampire.
Light.
Is 20 radiant damage.
It burns.
It burns. Yeah, no, like you watch as it sort of and then begins to move forward, sort of trying to get into the doorway a little bit, and is now going to target you, Oak.
Right.
And
It's a
that is a
miss.
miss. And again, and that would be a hit.
Hit.
But it's going to choose to like sort of grab hold of you, and it's now grappling you. No damage, but it is grappling you. And that will bring us to you, Malkar.
Oh my god, my turn exists.
Yeah, that 5 initiative.
This thing's already taken the pain, so let's deal some more.
Saving throw, by the way. You're supposed to do that before damage.
It's 16.
Just click the saving throw button on your sheet. Natural
What?
Natural 20 for the vampire, so it succeeds. Meaning it takes no damage, I believe?
Yeah, it's no damage.
Yeah. Always press the save button before rolling damage, by the way.
That's weird that I roll it safe.
Yes. Like, you click the save and I roll for, and it automatically rolls the save for it. So how much damage did you do? It was 11.
It was 5.
5.
The vampire took 5 because it resists half.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, I had to fix its HP because it didn't take any damage there. Anything else, sir?
Nope.
Alright, go ahead and press the little arrow. And Otto, we're back to you. You see one vampire like sort of holding on to Oak and baring its fangs, while the other one is like raising its claws, getting ready to swipe at Oak as well.
Is that heavy on it? Supposed to be like heavily wounded or something?
Yes, that is letting you know how wounded it is. So you don't
Yeah,
have to
no,
you don't have to ask me how wounded it is anymore.
Yeah, no, I know that. That's why I assumed it was full, but it just said heavy, so I was like, why?
I'm gonna take out my dagger of venom and take a stab at the one in front of me. Vampire 2.
2 hits.
Yep, that is. Was it supposed to be 2 rolls? You're attacking twice.
No, he
or-
can only roll once.
Yeah, I know I did that. My bad.
Okay, so
Hold
just
up,
go ahead
two.
and roll damage then one time.
Yay!
Could you turn your mic off? You got a lot of background noise. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, crit.
What?
Wait, why did you crit there? Do you crit on 19s?
So is that dagger crit on 19?
1 second, double checking.
Wait, what?
Dagger of oh, nope, that's the dagger of venom. No. Is there anything in particular about your character that makes you crit on 19s?
I don't think bards get access to these.
1 second.
Maybe the dagger's accidentally coded weird.
Hold on. Open.
Just reduce it by 1 damage then. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Also, you gotta heal Vampire 2 because he never unselect. I mean, Vampire 1.
Oh.
Well,
Did you?
yeah. He didn't
Oh,
unselect.
you never unselect. Yeah. No. Tyler, make sure you always deselect a target if you're not targeting one, please. You put damage on both Vampire Spawn 1 and 2. You said you were targeting 2? Or only 2?
Yeah, I was targeting 2.
Okay.
Yeah, only 2.
So it was 6 damage in total.
Mhm.
To Vampire 1 that needs to be undone.
It'd be 5 damage to Vampire 1. So the crit was
Well,
1 damage.
Well, no, it ended up being 6 in total to Vampire 1. Like, factoring in the crit. Like, he did 6 damage to... He did 6 damage to both of them. Because it's counting it as a crit
was that a
for
crit
some
roll?
reason. Yes. That's...
Ah, okay.
Or at least I'm pretty sure it's...
It just says hit. It doesn't say like crit
Yeah,
on
no, the
attack
damage...
roll.
The damage is stating critical for some reason.
It might be critical. I don't know.
Hold
like
on.
if
Let
it
me, hold
would
on.
say.
One second. Let me open up
You'll
your
say
sheet
crit?
again and double check the...
Sure.
One
Let's see if
second. Yeah, no, it is supposed to be 1 damage roll for some reason, and they are supposed to make a DC 15 con save or take 2d10 poison damage.
That's interesting.
So, yes, it was technically being counted as a critical for some reason. I don't know why. Reduce that one by 1, and then I need a con save for Vampire 2.
Once you're done, grapple me.
Which it rolled a natural 1. So, Tyler, I want you to left click on the d6, right click so that it's 2 of them, and then roll 2 d6 in chat for me, please.
Okay.
You have to use well, are you using the action to use the poison of the blade? Or did I miss that and I'm being stupid?
Yeah, it was.
That was 1d6. I need 2 of those, please. There you go. Yeah, next time, hold left click on it and right click to make it 2 dice. 667. Okay. So that puts it at that and effects. Poisons. And just remember in the future, Tyler, unselect things that you're not targeting. Okay.
When you're changing targets.
Alrighty. Anything
sorry,
else on your
sorry.
turn?
And that is it.
Okay. That brings us to this one. And it is poison. Does it take more damage at the start of its turn? It is poison for 1 minute.
It's taking fire damage from me.
Yeah, I'm just double checking to make sure. Hold on. No, that's modifiers, effects, poisons. Okay, so poison means that it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
But it is taking fire damage from you. How much fire damage?
Yeah.
How much? Okay.
It just takes
D6.
D6.
D6, okay.
Radiant from daylight.
I was about to say, I don't
Thank
think you
you.
took that yet.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, no, there was a lot for me to keep track of there and a lot trying to figure
No
out what
problem.
the fuck was going on with Tyler. Tyler, don't use the Dagger of Venom again until I can figure out what's going on with that.
Sure.
Sorry to limit you on that, but I don't know why that is rolling
No, that's
weird
fine.
on its
I didn't-
damage.
I didn't even know I could attack with it, so it's like, oh.
Yeah, no,
okay.
it's an actual weapon. You are supposed to be able to. I'm just not sure why it's being a little funky there.
Can we drag him in just like a normal dagger at this point since he already used the charge?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I actually have a normal dagger,
Yeah,
too.
no, you do.
Okay.
But he also has a +1 longsword.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no,
I don't
you
think
you
it's
watch as... Hold on. So this was the Vampire Spawn 2. Yeah, you watch as, like, it sort of reels back as the sunlight begins to... Or the daylight, rather, begins to burn its skin away, and... Let me...
Motherfucker. Yo, double.
You watch as this spawn sort of begins to turn into a mist, and the mist flows over to this coffin over here. There's 3 coffins in total in the room. And that
Oh,
brings
that's gonna
us to
be-
you, Ozen.
Oh, that opening is gonna be so good for boss phase transition. Oh my god!
That brings us to you,
Yo,
Ozen.
you didn't hear, but it sounded so great when you were explaining something. It sounded so fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, the music.
Are you guys in here? Am I
No,
listening?
Tyler. Well, no, Tyler is listening. Yes, Tyson is listening to his own music.
Ah,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I'm
We
setting
had
up-
something epic too, though. So
Yeah.
get fucked. No.
Alright. So I'm gonna move over here. Are we still playing with flanking rules or no?
Yes, for this campaign, I'm going to continue to play with them because we started with it, but future campaigns, I will not be.
Okay.
That's understandable. It's kind of overpowered.
I mean, we could. I mean,
We could just
as
make
a
it
thing,
plus
we could just reduce it to like a plus of
Yeah.
attack rolls instead of straight advantage.
Back to 3.5, boys.
Okay.
Yeet.
You do have those plus buttons at the bottom. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and
Yeah.
do that. We'll say it's a +2 for now, and see if it needs to be increased to a +5, possibly in the future.
Okay.
I also forgot to ask. Just modify. What do you do with the modifier button? Since I was
Haven't figured that out yet. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. If I don't know what it does, you don't need to know what it does.
Alright.
So just click on that little +2 and then roll your.
Yeah, I got it.
I clicked it. It says adjusting now.
I'll use one rune.
One room. Okay.
Okay.
That is a natural 1. So, sir, one momento as I pull open the table, because I have the tables in here.
I would like that advantage now.
Weapon, attack roll, fumble table. Ozen, like, as you sort of like go to bring the blade, maybe you were a little too distracted by how easy this is going, and you've lost your combat footing, and you're having difficulty recovering. Although with the tail, I'm not sure how. Roleplay it however you want. Until the end of your next turn, all enemies have advantage on their attack rolls against you.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we
They don't know
auto
that.
turn end or?
No,
Can I
you
make another
you can make another attack.
Okay. Well, he doesn't know he has advantage against me, so it's fine. He's also trying to bite into a.
Yeah, he's also trying to bite into Oak, so
Right. So.
there you go. That is a hit,
Forgot the +2.
and it'd be a 22. It's a hit either way.
Yeah, okay, whatever, buddy.
That will be it.
9.
Okay, you didn't use any runes there.
I didn't yet. I have to declare them before I make the attack.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Ozen, you hear the coffin behind you in the middle of the room creaking open.
Oh shit.
Could I not have heard this before? And I could have acid blobbed that shit shut.
Alright, well, she's gonna be greeted to a nice, happy morning.
Yes,
Speaking of
yes, she
which-
is. As you hear the coffin creaking open, you do hear as Ozen, you probably like very quickly look over your shoulder and you see the female vampire from before rising out of the coffin.
Just to go back in again, because it's too sunny out.
And she is going to move over. And she is going to swipe at you once with that advantage. Oh, wait, I didn't target you.
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't
I
target
forgot
me.
to target you. It was a 22 to hit.
Why does she have advantage?
Because of his natural one. All enemies had
Ah,
advantage.
yes, right.
Oh, all enemy. Oh, that's stupid.
All enemies.
Yeah. All right. You may continue.
Yeah, I was just reading the chat. Tyler, next time just say that in voice, by the way. Like,
Okay. Didn't want to interrupt.
that's fine. It just, I had to stop and actually read it. And no, I planned on ending it after this because it's 10 o'clock anyway, and Tyson said that he usually goes to sleep around this time. So we were ending regardless, Tyler.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So did the
Um,
Nani.
Ozen, you feel Sen Diesel just sort of like wrap her arms around you, and she's now grappling you. And she is going to go for a bite attack.
Oh, I'll bite the bitch right back.
Yeah, stupid.
And that is a natural 20.
Of course. Okay, so yeah, I would say critical hit.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit is borked as fuck.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that dagger. I got no fucking clue. We'll roll the damage first.
That was a lot of dice.
Ow.
Okay.
And tables. Oh, well, that's interesting. She was able to maneuver towards an opponent while attacking and harass them. After her attack, she can choose to automatically succeed in grappling her opponent with a free hand or shoving if both hands are in use. Well, she's already grappling you, so she's going to choose to do nothing.
Okay.
By the way, your hit point maximum is reduced by the necrotic damage that you took.
Well, I don't know what that is.
It is... 1 second. This I have to manually do the math on. 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2... 14.
Okay.
And that will end her turn.
Where can I write that in?
Notes.
Took her radiant, yeah?
Yeah, she did take her radiant.
Alrighty. So,
You can see that you can see that she's not. You can see that she actually has a health status, indicating that she took
Right.
her damage. Alright, Oak, you are grappled by this one vampire spawn in front of you, and you see Ozen being grappled by the other vampire, the female one that is, it's sort of like biting into his neck. You can see blood being drawn.
is this touch? It is touch. Okay, so first, I'm gonna swing twice at the vampire who's grappling me.
Okay.
When you're grappled, is your speed 0? No, right?
Yes.
That's only
Gra-
restraint.
no, grappled. 1 second, I actually have this open. Grappled. A grappled creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect, such as when a creature is hurled away by the Thunderwave spell. So your speed is 0. Grapple just essentially makes it so that you can't move.
Tyson, do you want Shield of Faith or Sanctuary?
Shield of Faith increases AC, right?
Yes.
Yes, I'll take that.
I will
Okay.
use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Tyson.
1 second. Let me double check your sheet, because I believe you can actually do this automatically. Yes. So what I want you to do, untarget the vampire spawn and target Ozen, and then press the effect button for Shield of Faith. And now, note Sanctuary.
I fucked up.
Oh, nope, yeah, you fucked up.
Okay, there we go. We're good.
There you go. So now it's a reminder that you have a bonus to your AC of 2.
Alright, so I'll just give it to this guy. 2 swings, hazard 1, +2, because flanking.
Yes, sir. It is a hit.
Damage. And damage. I actually don't know if that's... Yeah, that second one hit.
How the fuck?
Did it... Wait, did I roll a second one? Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did. They both hit.
And I believe that will be the end of my turn.
All right. So I was just
Give him
taking
20.
care of a few things. Yes, sir. And you do watch as this vampire's skin begins to burn, and it also goes into a mist-like form and flies to the coffin on that side of the room. Malkar, you're up. You are muted, by the way, if you're saying anything, John.
Hey, look, vampires. How do I cast things at a higher level?
You technically don't. You just say that you're going to, and you, what you would do. So, like, what are you rolling?
Chromatic orb.
Okay, so, and I'm assuming you're doing cold?
Yep, level 4.
Okay, what's the
Holy
damage increase? Is it 1d8 per extra level?
1d8 for, yeah.
Okay, so that would be an extra 3d8. Okay, so go ahead and roll the attack, targeting whoever.
See if it even hits.
Just pull the dice into the box and then add more.
Yikes!
Yeah, that goes to level 4. So
I will use Chavinal Divinity.
It's a
as
natural
reaction.
one.
I won't do anything, and I will watch it hit someone who isn't me.
It is a natural one, buddy. By the way, John, I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but we're not doing wild magic anymore.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Aw, why no wild magic?
I'm going to restrict it to actual wild magic sorcerers.
Okay.
Okay, well, that is unfucking fortunate. As you start to channel the arcane energy through your bracers and your focus, you watch as, instead of a beam of ice, just this large plume of smoke erupts from your bracers. And the area in a 5-foot radius of your location is now heavily obscured in smoke.
Hey guys, who's
Yeah,
vaping?
actually, that's not a bad thing in some situations. Totally use that. Just intentionally fail your spell, and then you have an automatic smoke screen. Easy.
Oh there. That's my turn. I'm going to silently sob in the smoke.
I heard that.
I hear you.
I hear you sobbing behind me.
I'm going to quickly go use the bathroom. Oh god.
There we go. Can you guys see that circle?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Otto, you're up. You can't see shit.
I'm gonna try and make my way out the door towards Ozen
Okay.
and see if I can get right behind him.
Yeah, you would remember the general direction, so you would be able to move out of it without any problem.
And I'm going to cast haste.
Okay. So remember, yep, you already done it. Targeting Ozen. And there you go.
And
Look at all of the effects on Ozen now, by the
I
way.
know, right?
Look at all
Buff
of
'em
the
up, boys.
Look at all of the effects on Ozen. Holy
Oh,
shit!
you know I have to do it. I have to just go wild now.
By the way, keep in mind, remember, Tyler, to check the boxes for your spells that you used. So you used a 3rd level spell slot. Click on one of the bubbles for a 3rd spell slot.
Yeah.
Just a reminder. Okay, this vampire.
Needs 20 radiant.
No, he's technically in his coffin.
Damn it. My one weakness. Coffin.
Alright.
That will bring
That's
us
fine.
to Ozen.
Alright, well, let's just go. Let's go fucking crazy. Let's do some crazy shit.
All right.
First, I'm gonna spin 1 rune.
The rulers in this suck.
Deal with it.
Where is?
That's a
Alright,
success.
made it. But you're still taking that damage.
That's fine.
Gonna make another one. For 1 rune.
That is a hit. That's another success.
Come on. These just been concept. Alright, bitch.
Okay, so you have a bonus of 4 to your AC right now, and you do
Yeah.
have 1 more attack available to you.
Yeah, 1 second. Trying to look at what my rune burst level is currently. 2, okay, 3 runes.
Okay?
Oh,
and
come
the
on.
miss. That is unfortunate.
Unfort. How many runes did you use on that?
He used 3.
That was 3.
I will use my channel divinity to make that 22.
Okay. Next time I'm going to allow it, but next time I need you to call that out immediately and not delay, by the way.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, so I'm going to need you to start paying attention. That's what I'm
I
telling
don't know
you.
about that. That's a bit hard.
Okay, then I won't allow it. Sorry.
Okay.
No, I will allow it, but no, seriously, next time start paying attention.
Yeah, I got that.
So go ahead and roll your damage, Ozen. It is technically a hit.
Okay.
Oh, I need to add that. It's not on my sheet.
Success.
You didn't succeed. That was 3 runes.
Yes, sir, it was.
Damage didn't work.
If you're like dragging and then holding and then right clicking to do more die than once, make sure you drop them in the chat box. Otherwise, they won't actually roll. So that should be 14 additional lightning damage to her.
Oh yeah, it untargeted her. Okay. I forget when you miss it on targets.
Okay. Anything else, good sir?
Nah.
Here we go.
And as the sunlight begins to burn away at her skin, you hear her hissing behind you. And
There we go.
she is going to attempt to scratch into you with her claws and then try to bite into your neck at the same time. She does have you targeted, yes? Yes. 22? It automatically counted. Hey, look, I like how it automatically counts in defense effects +4. I like that. I like that. That's nice.
Yo. Would like to have my bard. Okay, fine then, fuck it.
And now she goes for the bite attack. 28.
Hey, yo,
My
bard.
God.
I'm gonna parry.
Okay, you're
Lower
gonna
that.
parry.
I'll use
Bar.
Bardic Inspiration.
So,
228.
so you would be at you'd be at 26 right now, and I think what you would be looking to use here, Tyler, is cutting words, not bardic inspiration.
Alright, cutting words, my bad. Just gotta find it.
God, you got so much background noise.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So bardic inspiration, you just roll a bardic inspiration die and subtract the number from the creature's roll, which your bardic inspiration die is currently a d6, I believe. Let me double check that.
Okay.
Bard. Scrolling down. Fucking, where the hell is this? Changes when you reach certain levels. The die becomes a D. Oh, it's a D8 at 5th level. So roll a D8, please.
He's to the left of the D6, right?
Yes. All right, that makes it a miss.
I'd rather not have my health lowered more. If it is at all possible to avoid such a situation.
Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet, buddy.
It's not like I have the lowest HP in the party.
Hey, it'll be fine, buddy. It'll be fine. That brings us to Oak's
Alright.
turn.
Alright, I'll run up behind it. Here. Like right there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna give it to her.
Well, I bet
Hold
you
on,
are.
should I cast spell? Let's see.
That bitch ugly.
I don't think I have any fun spells.
Can't pick and choose.
Yeah. I'd swing twice with the sword.
Okay.
I get the +2, yeah.
Yes, sir. You did not target, but that is a hit.
Oh, fuck. It's okay, it only matters for damage. Le damage.
All right. So, my favorite part of this, as you bring the greatsword into her back, you drive it very deep, and you immediately watch as she sort of bursts into mist, and you watch as the mist floats behind you into the coffin.
Right. I'm just gonna turn around and open the coffin. Like, kick it open.
Okay.
And let the daylight do the rest.
It doesn't. Unfortunately.
Doesn't?
Not the, it's called daylight, but it's not actual fucking daylight.
Well, what's the plan? What are we supposed to do now? Now that they're dead?
Checking it.
I'm gonna say, would any of you actually know how to kill a vampire?
I would think it was common enough
Legitimately.
knowledge.
Would any of you
Paladin.
legitimately know how to kill a
But I'm-
vampire?
I'm a paladin, but I'm stupid. Can I do a religion check?
Can give me
No.
a history check.
I
See
don't,
if
I
you
would think it
remember.
would be religion.
I was gonna say, see if he
What the
remembers
fuck's
his
the point of
training in
religion?
school.
Alright. Wouldn't that be... Okay. I mean, I can do a history. It's just like I never get to use religion. Solid feels bad, man.
You get to use religion for several things. Just you haven't done any of those things.
Okay. Alright. You know what?
Oak, you would remember that you don't technically kill vampires. What you would need to do is drive a wooden stake through the vampire's heart while it is incapacitated in its resting place, and it will then be paralyzed there until the stake is removed.
Well, alright. Let me see here. Can I open
I
up?
don't like D&D vampires. I can safely say that.
Yeah, no, D&D vampires are horseshit.
Right, Clay, I'm gonna take out, like, one of my spears, snap it in half, and shove the, like, blunt edge straight into her heart.
Okay. Yeah, no, as you do that, you watch, like, for a very brief second, you watch as her eyes flash open, and then the expression is frozen there.
Right.
These coffins
Here.
are made of wood, right?
I'll take the
Yes.
other half and toss it to. I'll take the other half and toss it to Ozen of the spear.
Alright. Take off this one, do the same thing, and then off the wooden coffin top, I'm going to take some wood and bring it to this one.
Oh yeah, he's got it.
Okay.
I'll just kick it open for him.
Kick it open, drive
You know,
it.
Tesla, it's only fitting the end of this fucking combat is met with this goddamn music, by
Yeah.
the way. Tyson, I shit you not, we've got the fucking Dragonborn theme playing over here. Yeah, no, as you drive the makeshift stake through the vampire's heart, once again, eyes flash open, and then it's frozen.
Is there really no way to kill vampires in D&D?
To my knowledge.
God, I hate vampire lovers so much.
Let me double check.
Werewolves are so
You
superior.
stake it in the heart, and I'm pretty sure daylight would finish them off.
In daylight's it's existing.
Well,
Right
no, so
now.
here's the problem with that, and I've continued to give you the 20 radiant damage, but that spell is not actual daylight. It's
Yeah,
basically
I thought
just
about
a
it.
better version
just,
of the
like-
light spell. That's literally all it
I'm
is.
just
Try
dragging
and
her
drag
out.
him out there then.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it daylight outside right now?
It
Yes.
is.
Okay, let's
yep,
do that.
we're bringing these
I'll
coffins outside, boy.
I'll pick up a coffin.
Yep, we're
obviously
just
the main
dragging these
girls.
coffins right out.
Well, don't we take care of the other two vampires first, though? Still
I mean,
alive.
they're dead. No, they're dead.
No, they're
What do you
they're
mean?
they're in
No,
their
we
they're in their
staked
coffin.
them.
They're in their coffin.
We staked those
Alright.
idiots as well.
Yeah, they're dead. How heavy is this thing?
Well, we're just gonna
The-
push it and shit. So I would
The
think we're
coffins, yeah, no, it would take you a hot minute, but you would be able to push them all the way down, or at least out
yeah.
far enough that they would be in sunlight.
Definitely want to push the Sandicilia Morgias outside
Put them out on the
for
balcony.
the sake of Kruger. I want to leave a note on her body too, in like broken common writing, because this is Oak. He's gonna write, "With love, your best friend, Oak, and Ozen, and Malkar, and the Bard."
Okay.
And I'm just gonna like tuck it in like one of her pockets or something.
Because I'm an angry son of a bitch, and because I would love, and for the sake of knowledge of, This is more the sadistic side, so y'all might not like this.
You're gonna taste
When
it.
one of the vampires spawns, as we take it outside, like as it's starting to roast and is getting near the point, I want to take the steak out to see its reaction as it's like.
Jesus.
That's fucking cruel, but I
love it.
love it.
I need to know how they look in dead. I am sorry. This is my character.
So as you drag or push the coffin for Sin Diesel outside, as soon as her actual body comes into contact with actual sunlight,
Is this like a balcony here?
yes,
Like up north here?
yes,
Over here?
yes. So
So
you
I
could,
just
so
put-
you could push them there. As her actual body comes into contact with the sunlight itself, Oak, you watch as her entire body begins to crumble into ash, and
Right.
eventually nothing remains except for the notes in the coffin.
Perfect.
So let's get the others.
Taking out the first, taking out the first spot.
All right, is this the one that you're taking the stake out?
Yeah, there's the first one.
All right,
I'll push
Carry it
the.
out there.
I'll start pushing the other one out.
okay. Yeah, as
And
as
it
you
starts,
as you start to see its body beginning to turn into ash, and then you pull the stake out, and as you pull the stake out, you watch this person as its expression resembles probably one of the most horrifying things you've ever seen in your life. It looks to be one of the most excruciating pains you could possibly imagine. Its hands instinctively like reach out towards you, and like as it's mere inches from you, you watch as its fingers and then the rest of its arm begins to turn into ash, and then it's gone.
all right.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
I don't feel so. All right, now round two. Let's see if its personality fades, or if they just all react in the same instinctive way.
As
As-
they're doing this fucked up shit, I'm gonna search the room.
Okay, give me an investigation check. Same response as the first one.
Okay, so I gotta go for now. I'll just be switching to mobile real quick. Just gotta exit out of fantasy grounds and whatnot.
That's fine.
All right.
That's a bit unpleasant.
It smells very bad right now.
Well,
Malkar, you don't
that's
find
that then.
anything of value in the room.
What's clear in here?
Does it look like there's anywhere that they could hide anything? It just looks like a bare room.
It's just a bare room, aside from
There's
the
nothing
three
in the
coffins.
coffin.
Nothing in the coffins. Aside from the note that was left in hers now.
I wish that y'all watch my neighbors of vampires so I can make a fucking joke about the coffins. Damn.
So you what?
I wish y'all watched. What is the anime called this season? It's like Miss Vampire's My Neighbor.
Miss Vampire's neighbor. No idea.
Miss Vampire Who Lives in My Neighborhood is what it's called.
Interesting.
It's basically like it's a cute girls doing cute things.
Yeah, I figured.
I sure hope no one heard that.
It's an
as
otaku
screaming.
vampire girl. And basically, in her coffin, she has a bunch of body pillows.
Where are you even watching this? I don't know.
Crunchyroll.
Is it on Crunchy?
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh my god.
I
Miss
searched.
Vampire Who Lives in My Neighborhood.
Okay, I got this. I'll find it.
Like for me, it's on the it's like the border.
Ah, I spelled this as MISS. Add to queue. There we go. Alright.
Thank you.
I didn't end up starting the My Writer, My Sister.
Oh,
I
it is,
saw-
it
I
is
saw all
as
the
trash as
memes.
I expected.
I saw all the memes. I was like, I
Why?
like trash, but this is just.
Why did y'all... Tyson, did you actually start that?
Yeah, I've been watching it for 6 weeks.
No. Buddy, I
No.
warned you.
I'm eating shit, nigga. Like,
Oh, by the way, I'm still streaming.
Alright, we done?
Yes, that will wrap up the session.
Should we
Anything?
take a break here?
I'm about
like
to say
a rest,
anything
I
in particular you guys are doing at the end of the session here? Resting.
no, I don't. Unless we can get a long rest in, so I think that's how I get rid of this fucking health decrease.
That
Yeah,
is
can I
how.
take care of it?
Actually, no, you might be able to. Let me double check that. Let me double
I
check
don't like
that.
vampire. I don't like the way they made vampire.
Like I told you, vampires in D&D are horseshit.
Let's see.
The reduction lasts until the target. The reduction lasts until the target finishes a long rest. Is all it says.
That's
Secure the
so
target of
stupid.
hold on. One disease or neutralize one poison. So it's specifically to diseases and poison.
Yeah, we talked about this last time. Like I don't like how they because they don't specialize. Is it a time-based thing? Is it like a recovery of the body thing? Like what is it?
Yeah, welcome to 5e rules, baby.
You're like running low on blood, buddy. Sucked you. Sucked you good.
Actually,
You gotta-
older rules
I know.
required a spell to remove it.
You need like an hour or two, or 8 hours of good sleep to get your juices back. Alright,
That's
on
like
that
why-
note,
Alright, yeah, it's over. It is over.
I like how you guys didn't even try to actually hunt down the vampire. Like you guys were actually gonna go look for the fucking King Cloud Giant. Sure enough, you just
we
fucking
just walked
just walked straight into the vampire tower. Like no fucks given. Just
Bro,
kinda
we
like-
knew the
just
smoke
kinda
went
like-
up.
Just kind of like open the door. Oh hey guys, fuck.
It wasn't even that. Oh, hey guys, time to finish.
Yeah, time to finish the job. We don't
I
have.
feel like it was in the back of
Early.
everyone's mind, and that was still something we had to do. But
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
the fuck the bitch at to
Yeah.
do it?
Yeah.
Job's done. Job done.
Job done.
Job done.
All right, I'm.
So,
God, I can't wait for a remastered Warcraft 3 to come out.
Well, yeah, that is. Enjoy
I'm gonna
yourself.
be playing so much Warcraft 3 when that comes out.
I need to try that shit.
Alright, I am off fantasy.
Bye.
Shit, how the fuck did you do it? It was
So
right.
yes.
Right click the background, right?
Yeah, right click the background. By the way, could I get you
Exit
guys to all
program.
look in the Tyranny of Dragons actual text channel? Tyler is asking if we can move the campaign start time back to 9 p.m. All of you guys have to agree on that.
9 p.m. what?
Eastern.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. your time.
Eastern.
Which a 3-hour session means we wouldn't be ending until midnight.
9
I
p.m.
can.
I mean,
Alright.
Tyson needs to sleep.
I gotta say, Tyson actually has
It's not like
college.
the worst thing. It's like it depends on like where I am because like we can try
every
like
time you do D&D, you're really tired.
yeah.
I don't think it's feasible for you. But that's just my opinion.
I mean, like we can try for like a few. Well, here's the thing. Class is in December 7th.
Yeah.
So I would be good for like about a month after that, and I would But yeah, we can try. We can try for a few weeks. We can try. I'll try.
How's your next quarter looking?
My next quarter, I have not even looked at shit, man.
You haven't registered yet?
This one's not done yet. I have my classes set up. This one's not done, and I know what I'm taking. I just haven't done the whole process.
Gotcha.
And the biggest reason why is because this quarter's not done.
Okay, so
Oh, dude, I already registered for my classes. It's a mess.
I will mention, if you guys are okay with that and are willing to try that for a week or two, that will actually work out better for me, because my weeks, like Wednesdays, Thursdays, and all that stuff with work and everything, there's a very real possibility that I might consistently run late each week if we're starting at 7. So if we start at 9, it's an absolute guarantee that I won't run late. Like I said, it's just the downside there is that for a 3-hour session, we wouldn't be ending until midnight.
Let me see what my schedule
I mean, if y'all are okay, like we're starting right now at 7, it'd be 2 hours.
You know what? Next quarter, my class is gonna go till fucking 4:20 on Wednesday, so I'm good with that next quarter. Which would fit in this schedule, is what I'm saying.
Okay. So
Okay.
really, it's your call, Tyson. It's your call.
Yeah, I'll do it.
If you don't think you'll be able to do it, like, let us know. We can try it next week and see how it works out. And if you feel too tired to actually play or something like that, we can call off next week and keep it at this. Tyler, if you're having,
the biggest thing is I might 2 hours in, I might be feeling like dying.
Yeah, and if that's the case, just let me know and we can have a shorter session next week. But we'll give it a shot next week and see. Tyler, if you're having difficulties with the time slot here, like, buddy, I don't mean to be mean, but I can't revolve the time around you. Just you.
Yeah, no, I know.
With 8:30, 8 or 8:30 would be a lot safer. It'll give us a bigger buffer for me, so it works just like a 2.5 hour going to 11.
Okay, so that'd be 5:30 for you, Tesla.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine with me.
Okay, Tyler, are you would you be okay doing 8:30 instead of 9?
Should be, yeah.
Okay, John, that okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll plan for next week. We'll plan for 8. I should be back before then.
We'll say 8:30. I'll try to be closer to that time.
Okay, so we'll plan to start at 8:30. And so 8:30 next week will be the start time. And we'll see how things work out then. That also means, well, I'll go over that later, because that's stream-related shit. Because I'll have to change my schedules around for streaming purposes. But that's not a big deal. I just gotta tweak a couple of settings. So yeah, we'll plan for next week starting at 8:30 instead of 7, and see how that goes for next week. And if it seems like it's going to be an issue for you, Tyson, I do want you to let me know, because I've said this in my.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, no.
I'll let everyone know.
Yeah, no. I've said this in my other campaigns, but I want my players to prioritize school. School is more important 100%. And if you need to take a week off to focus on school, let me know. That's not a problem. If you need the sessions to start earlier or end earlier or whatever, you let me know, and we can try to work around that for anyone that is currently in school.
The biggest thing might be I might not have time to play 2 weeks, final week, because I'm gonna have my final like web
Mhm.
design project going on then, and then I'm gonna have like coding
Okay,
project.
and
Well,
Oh.
when is that at?
I think it's like 2 weeks. It's like
2 weeks from
Oh, no,
now.
End of November.
End of November. Okay.
yeah, like
There is another thing that I wanted to bring up with you guys, and I'm gonna have to bring it up with all of my groups. But the month of December, we might be very iffy on when campaigns will actually be starting. Like, there might not be any hard set times because the hours for the booth are actually going to be changing for December due to the holidays. Currently, the booth isn't open until 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. For most of the month of December, it's going to be changing to 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then for a few days, it's going to change to 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Which means there's a very real possibility I wouldn't be getting home some days until like closer to 8:40.
yeah. In December,
So
I
that'll
will
be in
a lot
December.
more open because I will not have classes.
Yeah, but I did just
except
want
for the
to.
first week,
Yeah,
and that's probably the week I won't be able to play.
yeah. I did just want to mention that because throughout the month of December, like Kev and I are going hard with this whole business thing. We're trying really hard to make this work. I have a personal 10% stake in things, so obviously I wanted to succeed just as much as he does, and that's for this month. And then next month, I'll be on at min wage and making $800-900 a month before taxes. So
Okay, I just looked. It is the 28th to the 4th is that week.
28th to the 4th.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be you would miss.
You would miss one session actually. Yeah, you would
Yeah.
just miss the one session on the 28th.
That is, that's the most
Okay,
iffy thing.
so that-
Now, I would
so-
have to see what my
For me,
workload looks like.
That works out. That works well actually.
The thing is, like, I might be out of the country from like the 7th to the 18th. It's nothing solid yet
December?
for December.
Okay.
Yeah, so I might be out of the country for like
Okay.
10.
Well, just keep me updated on any schedules and things like that
Yeah.
as you know what your plans are, because it is holiday season. I expect my players to be either potentially going out of the country if most of your family and relatives are not in the country in the United States, or I expect you to be very busy with exams and school and things like that, like in Tyson's case near the end of this month. Just in general, I understand it is that time of the year, so I'm going
Let's
to
not
be.
talk about how I'm already behind in one of my fucking coding projects.
Yeah, I feel bad for you, buddy. I do
You can
feel
make
for
me
you.
want to cry.
I do feel for you, buddy. But yeah, no,
That
I'm,
shit is so hard.
I know, but
I-
you gotta do it, man.
I am gonna be
C++
very
is the
flexible.
devil language.
Ooh, C++. It hurts. It burns.
It's the fucking devil language.
You're doing a web page, right?
No, see, here's
No,
the thing.
that's
I'm learning
HTML.
C++, and I'm also learning HTML5
Oh,
at the same
yikes.
time.
Oh, that is.
One of the other group I go with
fuck.
all do some web-based development, and they do several different languages as well.
Yeah. It's shit. I am never trying to learn 2 different languages at the same time again after this. It is.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
That
Hey.
sounds like actual ass.
That does not sound like happy fun time.
It's funny because like all throughout all the other semesters and everything, I'm taking like 3-4 classes like a semester all at like once. I'm like, all right, these I'm only taking these 2 this in this semester. Like, should be easy. I can do. Fuck me. It is bad. All right. Have fun, everyone. I'm out.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.
Peace.
Have some rest and a project done.
I'm just
And
gonna
all
kill
that.
myself. That seems like the best solution.
TOS, by the way.
Peacefully
Oh, you're
rest.
still streaming?
Yes. This is our after session bullshit, buddy. I don't cut the stream off until
You
we're
don't
actually
stream
done.
the after session bullshit though.
Because it's a bunch of idiots complaining.
Yeah. Now, damn.
I love
Now,
my
one day I'm
life.
gonna become
I
a
don't
big
wanna kill
streamer, and then
myself.
someone's gonna find this bod one day.
No, Tyson, this is what you gotta do right now. Is like, I love life. I do not want to kill myself.
I love life. It is great.
I wish I knew how that felt.
Hills and pavements.
And dead.
God, I need a drink.
All right, you guys take it easy. I'm
Alright.
gonna mute and end the stream.
Yeah.
We'll start
Alright,
next week at
later.
8:30. Get this all sorted out. Take it easy. All right, thank you guys for checking in tonight. It was a much shorter session. I ran very late due to work. Here, let's get some relaxing tunes on for a little bit here. Yeah, I ran very late due to work with my buddy Kev, like I mentioned earlier. So we got started very late. Then my players needed to figure out some stuff with Fantasy Grounds because a few of them hadn't actually, like, this was their first time getting into Fantasy Grounds since we made the official switch. So we didn't actually get started until 9 p.m. So unfortunately, because we were scheduled to start at 7, we only played for an actual hour. And we've had, well, a little over an hour, and we've had about a half hour now of after session bullshit. As we mentioned, next week this campaign will be starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern instead of 7 p.m. Eastern, so the start time will be moving back an hour and a half. So you can look for the stream to go live at 8:30 instead of hopefully what should have been 7 this week. In reality, it was a little past 9. Thank you guys so much for watching, the support, and have a wonderful night. That's not supposed to say starting soon. That's supposed to say... Not that either. There we go. Thanks for watching, everybody.